You've put your blood, sweat, and tears into creating a storefront that lights you up, serves your clients well, and contributes significantly to the community you love. You are my hero, and I affectionately call you a rebel woman. Hey there, my name is Melissa Rose, a brick and mortar business owner with a handful of kiddos and a few passion projects that I head up like this one. I'm also your visibility coach and consultant for a service-based business like yours. I'm passionate about helping small business owners thrive in their community and become the only option in town for their industry. In this podcast, we're going to share the nitty-gritty of running a successful brick and mortar business by sharing stories, talking strategies, and learning practical tips to run a kick-ass business. Ready to be inspired, empowered, and equipped to create the small business of your dreams? Let's get real.
Good morning, Rebel Women. Yes, I'm saying good morning because it is about 7 a.m. and I just got done with my morning walk and the boys are all set up for their day. So I am literally just in a corner in my home saying hello to you all because it is podcast time. And let's be real, it's summer. It's June. We just started our summer break here in Hudson, Wisconsin. And let's just say I have been a mama for many years, almost 20. Oh my God, almost 20 years. And so I have experienced a lot of summers. And that first week or two of summer is just incredible. It's bananas. It's all the things. I have a dance camp going on in the morning, you guys, and it was so cute. The very first day of camp, Monday, in walks Walter. Little Walter, can you handle it? And Walter comes in with his dad, and his dad goes, "We're here for dance camp." I go, "Well, it's so great to meet you, Walter. I have you registered for camp next week." And the dad goes, "Oh my gosh, you're right. I actually remember looking at the calendar and saying, yep, you start next week. And yet we managed to bring him here today." And I just died laughing. And I said, "It's okay. It's the first week of summer. This is normal. You're going to experience a lot of places and times and dates that you get wrong. It's all good. But we'll see you next week, Walter." It was just so cute. So if you can relate, welcome. You are in the right place because summer is very fun with kids at home and running a business and trying to make those moments when we see our family present, being present, and yet, getting everything done. So my name's Melissa Rose. Welcome for those of you that are brand new. We are having a huge influx in listeners. So I just so appreciate you taking the time out because I know it's always a little risky to listen to a new podcast. I have my staples that I listen to all the time. And then to get me to listen to something new, it really does take a bit of persuasion. So thank you for checking it out. If you have not checked out last week's episode with Jill McNamee, she was so good. I loved that episode because I personally took a lot of notes and learned a lot from her. It was all about being referable and how to really leverage your network to work for you. And she gave us really strategic and practical steps in what she does and how to think about it. For me, it was a lot of mindset stuff too. So today we're going to talk about creating really good SEO locally. And this is a lot easier than you may think. Many of us are business owners, brick and mortar business owners. That's why you're listening and you're local, okay? Our community is everything. And as a really good brick and mortar business owner, you probably are out there connecting with other business owners. You're active in your community. You're volunteering in your community. Perhaps you're doing collaborations within your business. Those are all super great ways to get visible, right? Those are really practical ways to get visible. So let's bring them into your SEO so that your clients, your potential dream clients, can find you. All right? So this is the thing about SEO. You guys were already doing it, but you're doing it in a way that's not bringing your SEO up visibly, okay? So you're part of the BNI group or you're part of a networking group and you're talking to people, you're setting up the coffees, you're doing the events. We need to carry that over into our SEO. So how do we do that? I always recommend a blog. And the reason this topic is brought up today or right now is because I got an influx of clients, which I'm super grateful for. So thank you to my clients. And this question was brought up and they didn't realize that, oh, you can do that. Okay, so because this is brought up, I want to share it with you. We create a blog on our website, not for our clients. It's purely, no, I don't want to say purely, it's for SEO. It's for Google to see that we are updating our website consistently. Most of us want or think that we can create a website and then leave it. And that is not the case. We have to always be updating our website. And a blog is the best way to do that because you can genuinely make it consistent. You can do it once a month, twice a month. You can do it weekly. For my coaching business here or for my brick and mortar consulting, I do it weekly. Every week we do a new podcast and then I bring that over into my blog and I have copy there that resonates for my future clients. All right. Same thing with you. So I was working with somebody and they're like, okay, well, can we do our newsletter? Can we put our newsletter as our blog? And I said, yes, you can totally put your newsletter as a blog. Their newsletter was exactly how I would describe, just the updates of what their business is doing, highlighting a client, talking about what you should be doing. You happen to be a realtor, what you should be doing in your home right now, and then something personal. It was perfect. But then I said, let's make the second one really SEO specific. All right. So let's really talk a little bit more nitty gritty about your business. Maybe we can feature a team member. And maybe we can feature what you have done locally recently. Okay, so that first paragraph or chunk, we're going to talk about the market update. And that'll get a little bit more dived in versus just a picture graphic, right? And we'll just talk a little bit about that. Then we'll bring in a team member. So let's actually talk about one of your team members. What do they do? Where are they living? What are the things they love? Okay, so that we can get to know your people. This all will help with SEO. I'll show you in a minute. And then the last section, let's talk about the latest fundraiser that you helped out with, okay? And talk about where, when it was, who you were with, okay? Now, do you see the who, where, what, when? All of that can be linked, okay? So if we're talking about that team member, we're going to link to the area that she grew up in. We're going to talk about what she's involved in or things that she likes to do and link those places. Maybe she's really into tennis, so you can link the local tennis court place or club. All right. And then in the you could talk about, their kids, where they go to school, link those places, you guys, okay? Then in the last paragraph where we talked about, what their team did recently, they happened to do a fundraiser type event. We talk about that. Where was it? Link that. Who was it for? Link that. Anything else that you can do to link. And what that does, it helps so much with your SEO because now Google will say, oh my gosh, they're going to pull all those locations that you hyperlinked and you are going to come up higher because you are active and you are very active within your community. All right. So if you really if you're a realtor and you're driving an hour and a half, 2 hours to get a listing or to sell a house and you're like, oh my gosh, I'm so sick of driving. I want something more local. Do this. All of us do this. Okay. So that you come up first. Okay. But that's an example. All right. I recently had a meeting with ClassPass. Now, ClassPass is freaking brilliant. It is so if you're a fitness studio, yoga studio, dance studio like me, I'm going to plug them because it's just so smart and great. They target people 40 older, with an income, a nice income, discretionary spending. And these people purchase the app. And on the app, it's like $150 a month or something like that. That app, then they have credits and they can purchase classes via credits to different gyms or yoga studios or dance studios and take a class. Now, what's really nice about this as a consumer is that I'm not locked into a membership to one yoga studio. Let's say you travel a lot for work. It's really hard to justify that $250 membership a month when you're gone during the week, right? So it's really nice that way. It's also really nice, for me, I have a hard time purchasing memberships because I really want to support all my friends. Okay, so I like to do little pop-in classes here and there because I like to support my friends. So I'm like, oh, that's really great. So that's smart. But then what's really great is ClassPass then puts your schedule on it as a business owner, and you get paid a portion of what, based on the times and whatever, you get paid a portion. And there's no cost to the business owner. Okay? So if you are interested and haven't heard of this, I highly recommend it. It was like, I actually mentioned, I actually did my homework and talked to another studio that I knew that was using it. And I said, how is this working? They said it was awesome. So if you are in that boat, if you're a fitness boutique studio or anything like that, please check them out. Use me, Melissa Huber. That's my real name, Huber, but Melissa Rose with the Dancing House. Refer me so that we both can be acknowledged. And it is such a great thing for business. But then I was, okay, so where this is all going, you guys, is I said, they were telling me about what they do for marketing, blah, blah, blah. And I said, okay, but I want to market. I want to make sure my people know that we are on it. So I want your logo, and so that I can put it on my stuff. I said, do you have a Facebook page? I'll just grab it from there. And they're like, oh my gosh, that is so smart, because that's really going to help your SEO. And I just smiled. I said, yes, I know. So because I'm using that affiliate to help bring people in my studio, it's also going to help me higher in the algorithms. And because ClassPass is a nationwide brand, my SEO is going to ripple out further, because there's other places that ClassPass is used in the Twin Cities and around, okay? So what are you using where it makes sense to put on your website, okay? So for me, it makes sense to put ClassPass on my website, because then it's going to help my algorithm for SEO ripple out further, okay? Versus linking the local school or the local community center, okay? So wherever you can do that, please do it. It only helps your SEO. All right. I still am a huge advocate of connecting with people, of doing collaborations, of networking, of doing the events, all that stuff too. Okay. But let's make that stuff, bring it down into your SEO, bring it into your blog, so that you are like tripling down on the work you do. All right. You could even, this just came to me, like if you have a coffee meeting with somebody and they might be a great referral partner, or somebody in your business that you could, like, you guys, like for me, for my studio, you guys, if you need a chiropractor, this person is they specialize in this and this and this, and they are located here. I could have that in my blog, you guys, and I had coffee with them. So why not take that picture, that selfie, geotag it, put it in your blog, and write a few sentences linking all the things to help both of you with your SEO. It's so good. I love doing that stuff, because it just is like, it's a feel good, like community, connecting with other people, and then helping both of you with your SEO. All right. I hope this was helpful. SEO is not difficult. What really has to happen is the consistency. And that's where so many people just go, they throw their hands up and go, oh my God, I can't do it. If you need help, I have a spot for 1, maybe 2 more clients. I got an influx of clients I'm so thankful for, but have room for at least 1 more if you're interested, depending on how much you need. So if you want to outsource this or learn more about it, you can grab a 20-minute call and we can chit chat and see if working together is right. Otherwise, you can go to MsMelissaRose.com, click the Work With Me tab, and then go to the SEO consulting, and you can see what I offer right there as far as packages or what is all entailed if you decide to do some work with me, okay? With that said, everybody, happy Wednesday. Have a great day. Have a great week. And we will see you here, same time, same place next week. Bye-bye.
Oh my goodness, you are still here. You are so awesome. So here's what you're going to do. Number 1, you're going to click that follow button so that you can get the latest episode of Brick and Mortar Visibility every week. Second, leave an honest rating on Apple iTunes. This is how more people can know about Brick and Mortar Visibility. And number 3, come on over to Facebook into the Rebel Women Tribe. The link is in the bio. This is where I hang out and share with you every week the nitty-gritty of running a studio business. I share with you the tips, tools, and strategies that are working right now in my business to help you in yours. It's real, it's raw, it's unfiltered, and it's fun. So come on over. I'd love to meet you.